Alright, good evening. Welcome to the program tonight. My name is Brian Amwai. The top stories tonight. Tonight on Look Up Weekend, where is Maina Njenga? Questions arise on the alleged disappearance of former Mungiki leader as Azimio alleges that it is the work of the disbanded SSU. Also tonight, defending and castigating Moses Kuria on the receiving end over his rise in fuel prices utterances, while Kenya Kwanza leaders stand their ground that it's a global problem. And President William Ruto has asked satellite network company SpaceX to help provide low-cost internet to Kenyans while visiting Starlink's SpaceX factory in Los Angeles, California. Now, Angel Lois is our sign language interpreter tonight. We welcome your feedback on our socials at Amoy Brown on Twitter at Lookuptv. The hashtag we're using is LookUpWeekend. We are also live on Facebook, where you can send your feedback and we'll be able to sample some of it as we continue the program tonight. Now, the Azimio la Umoja coalition has claimed that the alleged abduction of former Mungiki leader Maina Njenga is part of the ongoing targeting and intimidation of opposition leaders by the Kenya Kwanza regime. Now, through a statement, the opposition also claimed that abduction is an attempt to interfere with the scheduled pre-trial of Maina, who is supposed to appear in court on Monday. Now, the statement reads, and I quote, "We vehemently condemn the abduction and continued prosecution of Mr. Maina and his family. We demand his immediate and unconditional release or his production in court. We want to make it clear that we will hold the Inspector General of Police fully accountable for Mr. Maina's life should anything happen to him." The statement continues to read, "The information we have suggests that the abductors did not identify themselves, nor did they state that he was under arrest. All indications point to this being an operation carried out by rogue police." Now, the abductors were driving Subarus, armed and hooded. It is highly likely that they were part of the special support unit known for terrorizing Kenyans during the anti-tax protests. The SSU is evidently still active and determined to intimidate and harm Kenyans. Maina's abduction, the statement continues to read, is also part of the ongoing targeting and intimidation of the opposition leaders by Kenya Kwanza. It is a deliberate attempt to distract Kenyans from pressing issues such as the rising cost of fuel and food. The statement ends at that particular point. Now, President William Ruto has asked satellite network company SpaceX to help provide low-cost internet to Kenyans. Now, while visiting Starlink's SpaceX factory in Los Angeles, California, in the United States of America, President William Ruto urged the organization to work towards reducing the cost of internet access in the country. Now, the president said Starlink presents a promising solution to achieving universal internet access by overcoming traditional infrastructure limitations, emphasizing that the company's investment had the ability to enhance high-speed connectivity in usually hard-to-reach villages, schools, and other institutions, effectively unlocking the country's full potential of digital economy. The president also met with industry leaders in the movie industry with the aim of exploring the possibility of American filmmakers working here in the country, in Kenya. Now, the head of state is now set to attend the 78th United Nations General Assembly session in New York City.
One reason shows. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Now, it's a sigh of relief for students at Kiviti Girls High School after they received a donation of sanitary towels courtesy of Gold Quest organization in conjunction with the Mount Kenya University. Now, Felicia Maringa organization and UNESCO Africa Swairimu Wasike now files. The girls were also taken through girl empowerment talks and guided through menstrual hygiene.
the girl child faces obstacles in their day-to-day lives. Every month, thousands of girls miss school due to lack of sanitary towels and adequate facilities for menstrual hygiene management. This has prompted Gold Quest Foundation, in conjunction with Mount Kenya University, Felicia Mariga Organization, and USESCO Africa, to lend a helping hand to girls from Kiriti Girls High School in Murang'a County by providing them with sanitary towels and guiding them through menstrual hygiene.
We are here today at Kiriti Girls High School as Gold Quest Foundation, together with various organizations, to raise awareness about menstrual hygiene and to break the stigma surrounding menstruation. Gold Quest was founded with the vision of using sports for a positive change in our communities. We believe that this tournament is a powerful way to address menstrual hygiene, because it provides a platform to raise awareness and funds for the important issues.
The donors, led by Felicia Mariga, appealed to the government to develop policies to ensure that the cost of sanitary pads is made affordable to even the needy families.
We are here at Kiriti Girls to give empowerment to girls on menstrual hygiene and of course empower them through football to menstrual hygiene. We'd urge the government to kindly check on the subsidies of the sanitary pads for the girls, so that because it's a necessity for them, it would be really good for the girls to be able to have access to that.
From this event, we have realized that there is a big gap between the needy students and the access to sanitary towels and sanitary pads. The ones that we have provided might be helpful, but for a while. Therefore, it is imperative that the government should help, maybe provide funding, teach the students and the teachers on the better way of accessing these instruments that is going to help them in their menstrual journey.
Wairimo Wasike, Lookuptv.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has slammed leaders in government over what he termed as careless talk. Now, his sentiments come in the backdrop of CS Moses Kuria's statement regarding the rise in fuel prices in the country.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has raised his concerns against the statements of some leaders holding different positions in the government regarding the increase in the price of fuel in the country. A seemingly desolate Rigathi Gachagua has issued a statement highlighting the need for leaders to be careful with what they are disseminating to the public to avoid misinforming Kenyans. Additionally, Rigathi has indicated that even if the price of fuel has gone up, they are trying different ways to relieve and revive the tight Kenyan economy. The Vice President's desolations has been made after his return to the country from Colombia, where he has been working to boost relations between Colombia and Kenya. However, Bumula MP Jack Wamboka Wanami has slammed the Cabinet Secretary for Trade and Industrialization Moses Kuria for his statements towards the Kenyan citizens. Speaking during a Sunday service in Bukusu, Wamboka has asked the President William RUTO to intervene and ensure that he cares about the interest of Kenyans.
Sasa saa hii mafuta ndio hiyo imepanda kabisa. Wameingilia mambo ya wazungu, wametoa subsidy yote, mwananchi wa kawaida anaumia. Boda boda wanaumia, watu wa matatu wanaumia, watu wa magari wanaumia, wale watu wanatumia mafuta paraffin wanaumia. Ile majibu tunapata kwa hii serikali, waziri wa serikali anaamka anasema endeni mchimbe kisima kama mnaona mafuta imepanda. Kiburi. Rais Ruto, mamlaka uko nayo ni ya watu. Usijaribu kuonyesha watu ujeuri. Usijaribu.
However, Kenya Kwanza leaders have defended Ruto's performance, saying that everything is still on track.
Wakati alitoa usukani, mahasla 8.5 million ambao walikuwa hawawezi kukopa pesa hata ya mshwari kwa sababu wameweka kwa CRB, wote akawatoa wakaingia kwa uchumi wa nchi yetu. Today 7.5 million Kenyans wanakopa pesa ya Hustler Fund, wanakopa asubuhi, wanalipa jioni.
We need to be resilient people and to be understanding, because this is a global challenge.
Roga Evil, Lookuptv.
Thank you, Roga Evil, for that particular report. Away from that, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has lauded the humanitarian work that the Red Cross and Red Crescent networks have been doing in Africa to alleviate suffering in communities across the country. Now, Mudavadi, who presided over the 10th, I believe, Pan-African Conference of the International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies at the Insurance College in Nairobi, noted that Kenya is still keen to continue collaborating with the rest of the Red Cross movement to achieve mutual goals and strategic objectives.
Over 160 years ago seems like yesterday, when Henry Dunant responded to a cry to attend to persons injured in war. With that simple act of mercy, his idea of unprejudiced and neutral humanitarian assistance birthed the great worldwide movement. It feels like yesterday because the objectives that inspired the founder of the Red Cross and led to the formation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent movement are still as relevant today as they were in the 19th century. To quote your president, Francesco Roca, I am speaking to the world's largest humanitarian network composed of 192 national societies constituting 14 million volunteers worldwide, prepared, committed, and ready to respond to disasters and crises at local, national, and regional scale.
Esteemed guests, participants of the 10th Pan-African Conference of the International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, I'm truly honored to stand before you today at this significant gathering of the 10th Pan-African Conference of the International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies. It is a privilege to be part of this distinguished assembly. First, I wish to recognize the eminent personalities in this room who have devoted their lives to humanitarian cause, both nationally and internationally. Your presence here today underscores the significance of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies and the critical role they play in addressing humanitarian challenges across the globe.
Siaya Governor James Orengo is a man on the spot after county residents, led by South Game member of County Assembly Maina Njenga, lamented over Orengo's recent appointments. Now, the leaders have taken a swipe at Orengo, noting that he has been appointing political rejects at the expense of area residents. The sentiments come after the governor this past week forwarded the names of 8 individuals for their consideration into various positions.
A year into Governor James Orengo's reign in Siaya County, residents led by the South Game Ward MCA Maina Njenga has accused Siaya governor of giving them a raw deal in appointment of senior posts in his government.
Featuring anywhere, thus begging the question if regional balance was considered. It's evident that the nominees are majorly political rewards.
According to Njenga, Governor Orengo has not only sidelined the constituency, but also given the youth a raw deal if his latest appointment is anything to go by, terming it as an injustice to the county residents while accusing Orengo of appointing political reject.
Mimi nasema kama mtu wa game, si kuona jina lolote ya mtu kutoka game. Na niliona position yenye alichagua Kutkochogo ya gender and youth. Kutsi youth. Ni mtu mkubwa mwenye alisafanya kazi.
Anyango's sentiments were echoed by the youth leader Benjamin Agunda, who questions the nominations of Siaya County Public Board's member to head the gender and youth docket.
So sisi kama watu wa game, tunaomba governor Saila anagawa viti afanye regional balance yenye kila mtu anaridhika. Juu hiyo kiti yake amekalia saa hii. Mimi kama mtu wa game nilipigia yeye kura. Sasa naongea kwa kitu yenye nilifanyia kazi.
Regan Meguran, Lookuptv.
Right, 18 minutes past the hour. We take a break here on Lookup Weekend. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Infinity Industrial Park is one of the largest private industrial parks located along Eastern Bypass, Nairobi, which provides modern infrastructure for smooth operations for industries and business enterprises. Infinity Industrial Park offers world-class amenities and facilities with wide roads, a police station, a power substation, fire station, public transport stage, hospital, and shopping mall. In addition, Infinity Industrial Park also offers CCTV cameras, 24-hour private armed security patrol, sewer, water, fiber optic cable, and 3-phase power connection, added to public utility, canteen, and dining areas. Sail on the golden opportunity to invest in Infinity Industrial Park, fully serviced warehouses at a special price of 3,569 Kenyan shillings per square foot. For more inquiries, visit our website infinityindustrialpark.com.
Are you an SME looking for a media partner? Look no more, as Lookuptv got you covered for all your visibility and marketing needs. We at Lookuptv understand your business needs and want to work with you on your marketing journey, giving you solutions that will take you to the next level. Call us today on 0707 572 358 or send an email to sales@lookuptv.co.ke and kickstart this amazing journey. Welcome to Lookuptv, your official SME media partner.
The story we're telling today is a story of passion in practice that grows into business.
We have partnered with the Youth Fund, talk to as many youth as possible and work with them, hold their hand.
It is an expose of captains who have decided to take on challenges in different sectors and industries within the country.
My mentors had also not started as CEOs. They grew up and they showed me how they grew in the organizations. So that's what motivated me to actually do international business. And it was a good experience.
As an individual, support in bridging the care gap, part of me also to offer a solution. I want to leave this world a better place than I found it.
This is the Captain's Arena. My name is Simba Elijah Charles Kiage.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us here on the program. Moving on, the spouse of the Deputy President, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi, has challenged the youth in the country to embrace agriculture as opposed to over-reliance on white-collar jobs. Now, speaking when she attended the Agricultural Society of Kenya Harvest Festival service at All Saints Cathedral in Nairobi, Pastor Dorcas said the involvement of the youth in agriculture will go a long way in feeding the country.
In our generation, we did not think that agriculture was for young people. We thought it was for the old people. But having looked at what is going on and seeing the food deficit that we already have right now, you see that the aging rural population, their age is 67. In another 10 years, we will have 100% food deficit. That is why we are having so many problems. So we are introducing the agriculture to our young people, and even showing them how to do tree nurseries, like the young boys who we've been bringing out of drug and alcohol. I believe in agriculture, and therefore I'm going to do some initiatives that will help us be able to introduce and sensitize the young people as I go out being a preacher and being a mother and being a leader in this country. I can be able to influence some of these things with our children. children, because we can talk to the church and the church will talk to the congregations, and we also go out for the outreach with the young people where we are doing the preventive, as we are going for the preventive measures of drug and alcohol. We will also be speaking about agriculture and agricultural products.
Now, tourism stakeholders are projecting an increase in the number of tourists this season, following the prospects of both local and international tourism. Now, reports indicate that there was an upsurge in the number of international tourists who toured Malindi and Watamu in August, signaling a boost for the tourism industry. Ivy Wangulu with more from the counties.
During this year's International Coastal Cleanup organized by Process Welfare Association of Malindi, that has been in the forefront of cleaning the resort town monthly since 2019. Tourism players said they were happy plastic waste has reduced in the beaches, which is good for tourism. They also welcomed the new county solid waste management laws that will criminalize dumping of waste in the towns and beaches, saying it will help regulate the reckless dumping of waste.
Now, you've heard that under the leadership of Governor Mungaro, that they're going to effect or enforce laws, the enforcement of the Solid Management Act and also the Sustainable Management Solid Waste Management Act. That means that you will be arrested, and if you're arrested, fined, or I don't know what the sentence will be. But it shouldn't get to that. I mean, for you, this law it's been amended and modernized to basically streamline or go hand in hand with the rest of the world where we are going into the climate actions that we are doing. But you should make it your moral responsibility to make sure that you're doing it because it's the right thing to do. You are doing it because you love the environment, it feeds you, it protects you, it just gives you a lot of love. So the Solid Waste Management Act is, long overdue. Don't wait to be arrested just because you are littering.
Farmers have been challenged to take advantage of the anticipated El Nino rain to plant crops that will mature during the short rains and help in boosting the country's food basket. Kenya Seed Chairperson Purity Ngirishi has said that the organization is well stocked with enough quality seeds for all the crops in preparation for the short rains. She called upon the farmers to beware of conmen selling fake seeds.
Imekuwa ni wakati mgumu ambako kulikuwa na shortage of seed, lakini I want to assure Kenyans, kujeni kwa duka zetu, we are fully stocked na all series. Watu tunahimiza waende kwa duka zetu na wanunue. Sasa Kenya Seed, we are fully stocked at Simlu Seeds and Kenya Seed shops. We are fully stocked na mbegu za mahindi hizi za short rains, na tungeomba waje wanunue kabla El Nino ianze. Kuwa na kiangazi kwa wakati.
Leonard Kipkoech Langat and Evelyn Chirchir are the champions of the inaugural edition of the Imani 7 Forks Half Marathon, which was held today in Gitaru, Embu County. Kipkoech finished the 21-kilometer race in 1 hour, 1 second, 0.2 ahead of Amos Kurgat Biwot and John Mburu, who finished second and third respectively. Now, in the women's category, Evelyn Chirchir clocked 1 hour 10 seconds 0.2 to win the race ahead of Monica Ndevitu and Pauline Jeru, who finished in the second and third place respectively.
Medals kama zile zinaletwa na akina Faith Kipiegon and the rest. Mimi ndiye mwenyekiti wa riadha Embu. Kwanza furaha yangu ni iko juu sana kwa sababu hii siku yetu imekuwa ya maana na imefanikiwa sana. Tuwashukuru wadhamini wetu ambao wamekuwa hapa. Ile jambo lingine ningehimiza ni watu wakimbie clean, wasije wakatumia mandawa ya kulevya, mandawa ya kuongeza misuli nguvu. Kwa hivyo ionekane hiyo tunaikataa kabisa hapa Embu. Tunajua president wetu General Tuwei retired amepigana sana na mandawa.
Kenya National Rugby Sevens men's team Shujaa has qualified for the 2024 Olympic Games, which will be held in Paris, France. Shujaa stands South Africa 17 points to 12 to emerge the African champions in the Rugby African Sevens Cup final that were held in Harare, Zimbabwe. Now, 2 tries from Patrick Odongo and 1 try from John Okoth secured the Shujaa place in Olympics.
Hold it, make it steady.
Team Kenya registered impressive results in the last leg of the Diamond League held in Eugene, Oregon in the United States. Now, Kenya's multi-track world record holder Faith Kipyegon registered her 3rd consecutive win in 1,500 meters race, clocking 3 minutes 5 seconds 5.72 ahead of Great Britain's Laura in the men's 100 meters race. Commonwealth gold winner Ferdinand Omanyala finished in the 3rd place, timing 9 seconds 0.85 behind Christian Coleman and Noah Lyles, both from the United States. National champion in the 3,000 meters steeplechase Simon Koech emerged the champion by clocking 8 minutes 6 seconds and 0.26. Right, we've come to the end of our bulletin tonight. Pablo Moja says watching from Ruiru. Thank you so much. Following from Kingston Industrial Area, this is Majanga Hassan. Thank you so much. We do not take your feedback for granted. We do appreciate it that you take your time to trust us to bring you up to date with the news making headlines across the country here on Lookup Weekend. My name is Brian Amuai. Thank you so much on behalf of everyone that made it a success. Good night and God bless you. Let's do this again next time. Sign language interpreter tonight has been Angelos.